Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and my thing is lagging. But welcome to the Done Creative Live. Yes, you can see it peeking through. We've got the solar plexus candle here. But I just wanted to let everyone hop on for a minute, say hi, get myself adjusted here. It's been quite the week and a half since I've seen you last. Nothing major, just school got out and oh my gosh, I was not at all prepared for just the level of like, I don't know, being back to a full-time stay-at-home mom and work-at-home mom and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for the teachers. Let's just put it that way. I love my kids, but oh my gosh, it's such an adjustment going from working during the day about 25 to 30 hours per week to barely 5 because the kids are home right now, and I'm just, like, chomping at the bit to get so many things done and accomplished and out to you guys, and I'm just exhausted. Ah. Oh, you did see a pick card today, the 3-month from now, chose the 3rd pile, and guess what? I had the same tree example you gave me from oh my goodness, that's so cool, and that example that video has been from a while ago, so yeah. Oh, you were out of town for a few weeks. You haven't been able to join you lately. Well, we are kind of working our way through a little series where we're doing a little ritual to clear our chakras. And if you missed the first two, it's okay. You can still jump in with this one. And if you would like to go back and do the first two, the root chakra and the sacral chakra, and then today's solar plexus, you can feel free to do that. I think what I might do as well is create a little playlist. So anytime you want to clear your chakras, you can even go back um, to these and do them over and over again. If you feel the need, they are there for you. So, yeah, let's see. Any other updates I have? Yeah, just summer going on. I'm in full swing over on my AuthorTube or vlog writing channel, which I finally do have linked in the description for those that want to kind of see more what I do just day to day and with my writing and following me around with the kids. More of a personal take on I guess me, because normally you guys get a little bit of update like on the live streams here, and then we're off to the races on readings. But if you guys are curious, like what's my life like, that'll show you a little bit, a little taste of what's going on around here. But yeah, that channel, I think it's called AuthorTube Writing or Vlog channel, is linked in the description below. And the July pick a card reading is out. Very first thing linked in the description below is my main channel, so if you want to check that out. But yeah, today what we're gonna do is our solar plexus ritual. And we'll kind of break that down in a second, but we're also going to do a kind of collective reading surrounding the solar plexus energy that all of us in that collective reading have going on. And any hints or advice from spirit about all of that would be awesome. Oh, you did see the new video. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, that is such a synchronicity. I love that. That's just let you know what's going on. How neat. So let's just see who all's here. It says we got 7 people here. So we've got Nellie, we've got Amber, we've got Linda. That's all I've seen type out so far. So if you're here and I haven't said hi, hi. And I'll give you a personal shout out if you want to just type something in the chat. And then we will get into, we're going to light our candle first, and I'll kind of talk about what the solar plexus is, very quick, to the point way. Hello, Jessica Lynn. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, so we're hitting about the 4-minute mark here. Got hair everywhere today. Sorry, my hair is just, I keep meaning, since Venus went direct, I've been meaning to cut my hair, and the longer it gets, the more kind of straight it gets because it's so curly, kinky, and like coarse that it just starts weighing itself down so much. And then of course my headaches increase and all that fun stuff. But I need to cut a good portion. I'm thinking like this, and I'll cut my own hair very soon. But I've been talking about this since like early February, and I just haven't. It needs it. It really does. But yes, so I think we've given close enough to 5-minute mark that we can just dive into this ritual. So what we're going to do, so this is a solar plexus. And like I had mentioned at the beginning, if you missed it, there is a playlist. Well, I will be creating the playlist. Oh, you got your hair cut almost 4 inches. That's awesome. We did a root chakra ritual, we did a sacral chakra ritual, and today we are doing the solar plexus. And I've been kind of MIA, like I mentioned, because just life. Life has been so busy with the kids home from school and like all the field trips that last week of school and all that early out stuff and getting out really early on Friday. That's coming in my writing vlog that'll be up on my writing channel on Monday if you want to see where I've been the last week and a half or so since I've seen you guys. I've missed you. But for today's solar plexus chakra clearing little ritual we're doing, it's nothing to be afraid of. If the word ritual scares you, really, this can be anything you want it to be. And we always, I always will say, for the highest good of all. And the higher self, if there's something that's blocking you or bothering you or in your life path right now, obstacles specifically or problems that you're still learning lessons from, don't worry. Even if you're trying to clear everything, your higher self will hold on to the things that you need to still learn lessons from or to learn something from in some way. So don't feel like you're, I don't know, cheating or going around like, what's the word? Like going through the back door. I don't know. Don't worry about it. But spirit's coming in. I got some chills. Coming in. So what we're gonna do, so solar plexus. See, I'm all over the place because I'm so excited. I've been really excited to do this one specifically because I've been having weird sharp pains like in my solar plexus. And every time I tune into my body, tune into spirit, they're like, it's energetic. You're releasing. So I'm like, well, so yeah, it's physical as far as I can feel this going on. But I heard, last time I checked in, like, what's going on with this? I'm hearing it's a collective purge. A lot of people in the collective are having like weird sharp, and really it's like in the top part of the stomach or like the stomach proper, I guess, the solar plexus area. And I've just been feeling like really weird sharp pains, almost like a heaviness, like I don't even have to eat and I'll just feel like I just ate. It's just such a weird feeling. I don't know if any of you have been dealing with that, but I keep hearing it's a collective thing. It's a collective purge from this kind of chakra or energy point that many of us are ready to release. So let's maybe get that party started. Yes, pain in the body, pain in general, all over the body is a big thing right now with, ascension symptoms. But specifically for me personally, it's been that solar plexus and the crown chakra, third eye area for days. Yes, very sharp. It's so weird. Okay, so solar plexus, it really does help us with our confidence, our self-esteem, our courage, our bravery, our just I guess just happiness for life. And it's funny, it's basically this. I see this little guy here. He's just like, yes, I don't care. It's like dance like nobody's watching energy. And I got chills again. So spirit is really, there might be someone's crossover loved one here that wants to talk today. I don't know. I'm feeling someone. It's a feminine energy. Um, she may have looked like this. We've got this woman on the back of this deck just staring at me this whole time. But anyway, solar plexus. When we have a blockage or it's out of balance in some way, we may have a low self-esteem. We may feel stuck in life. We may feel not good enough or like we're just not accomplishing the things that we should be, should. Is there really ever a should? But, we beat ourselves up a lot when there's imbalances or things going on in the solar plexus. So today we are going to tune in, and I'm going to shut my mouth here in about half a second to let you guys tune in and put any of your own intentions into this as well as anything you want to claim from what we're putting in here is just to clear and release anything that is holding us back from our highest potential, from our motivation and moving forward in life in any capacity. So we're going to light this first and foremost, and I'll say a little bit, and then I'm going to pause and let you guys put any intentions you want into it as well. And we got the fan going, so hopefully it's not going to affect my flame here. Didn't when I lit my sage earlier, but you never know. All right, so we got a nice strong candle going, and I'm actually going to put this very heavy crystal treasure chest. Oh, it's so heavy, so full of crystals. Okay, so we're going to put this here. Hopefully we can see that like we have, but before I put this back here, we are just putting in the intention that we are clearing anything that our higher self deems okay to clear from this energy point, this wheel of energy that we call the solar plexus, to help us gain that confidence back, to help us tune into that sense of power and self-worth and abundance even. This is a manifestation chakra where we can really bring in that abundance or the resources or just the feel good vibes. Very sun energy, very Leo energy as well with the solar plexus here. um, Anything that is in out of alignment, anything blocking or holding us back in some way, we ask that as this candle burns down to nothing, that these things are released. Any trapped emotions, any traumas that are stored in the body in this chakra point, please, higher self, please, spirit, release these things so we can move forward. Of course, if it is for our highest good, if we are still learning lessons from these things, of course, we'll begrudgingly allow you to keep them because we have no choice really with that. But free will says we have choice to offload what is not serving us. So, and yes, sometimes those negative things are serving us because we're learning from them. I know as humans, and the ego doesn't really want to admit that a lot. But I'm going to be quiet now and just let you put any other intentions you want. I'm probably going to give about 30 seconds or so. So go ahead. Okay, there's 30 seconds. I love just watching. I could just meditate all day to watching the wax drip and drip and drip until it's all just disappeared. I love it. So fun. Okay. And this is not the best. Not 10 out of 10 on this candle holder. I'll just show you. It's just a little star. It's like $3.95 or something on Amazon. Would not recommend. Not very sturdy, not very stable, but it works for what we're doing. So whatever. Put that back here. Just let that drip everywhere. It should be safe. It's a little crooked. Like I said, it doesn't want to hold it up quite right, but oh well. You have the same one. Yeah. I mean, it's cute. Don't get me wrong. It's cute, but I don't know. Form over function, apparently. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into anything we need to know. Oh, you just saw something just go out of your solar plexus to the flame. That is so cool. So cool. All right. Hello, Kirsten. Yeah, it is pretty flimsy. All right. Let's get into this. Anything we need to know about clearing this solar plexus or what we might stand to gain by doing this ritual today, clearing this, just anything spirit wants us to know about that specifically. Ooh, 6 of Cups. This could even be past life stuff that we're coming in, but at the very least, we've got past in this life, your childhood, your teenage years. Oh, it's Montana Grizzlies. State of Montana. It's kind of hard to tell with the deformation that my boobs did. State of Montana, Montana Grizzlies. That's the college I went to. Local college. But yeah, anyway, so yes, past life stuff or past in this life, we have done some clearing on that specifically. It could even have to do with our children, those of us that have them, or our parents. Most of us have those. Something that cleared as a trauma from one or the other of those. Let's see, anything else, Spirit? Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. Yes, this is giving us a fresh new start. And again, like a lot of these things, these shifts, these changes don't really occur completely overnight because as we shift from the inside, it takes a little bit of time to see that then reflected in our external world. But the good news of this card is it is a stable foundation that we are building. So that's always nice to know. We're building something stable. Even though it's not moving forward maybe at the rate of speed that we would like, it is stable and it will last a very long time. So yay. We also have, ooh, so many of you have maybe some limiting beliefs surrounding money or, again, your own self-worth, but I'm really seeing this as your power to be able to manifest because now we have the Knight, now we got the King of Pentacles. It's very funny because I mixed the Knight, I called the King the Knight of Pentacles in the July reading in one of the piles, and the July reading is up on my other channel for saying link in the description below if you want to check it out. But then we also got the Knight of Pentacles in the same reading, and I was just like, oh, that's cool. Freudian slip, and then it came out, so it's really cool. But yeah, that King of Pentacles is someone who's very sure, very stable, very secure, financially abundant, knows that, oh, major chills coming in from Spirit. Thank you so much. This is beautiful. Yeah. Spirit is just confirming that you guys, specifically on your father's family line, but if it resonates more as your mother's line, please claim that instead. But I'm seeing for the majority of you, this might be with your paternal line. Even if your paternal lines seem to have more financial abundance than your maternal line, it's just maybe their rigid standards about making money is what's shifting or unlocked or unblocked for you today with the ritual that we have done. And we also have the Page of Swords. So there is some fresh new coming in hot communication from spirit, communication from something, quite possibly an opportunity with this combination here, because the pages bring the news and then the knights take it to the streets and the king really reaps the benefits of all that hard work put in. So yeah, you guys will be getting some news about something or getting a divine idea to start something new, something fresh from clearing all of this. Let's get one more tarot card. I just want one more. Anything else? Anything else? And Ace of Swords. Yep. Literally clarity. Getting that communication from spirit and others. It doesn't always have to just be spirit, but this is amazing because the Page of Swords takes that Ace of Swords and runs with it. They take that creative spark and it's like they're at the beginning of something new. So this is you at the beginning of something new. Maybe all this newfound confidence that you're getting from doing this little ritual today is going to give you that confidence to take this new opportunity. And any of you needing like that answer for something, this is a yes. You're getting a yes for something that maybe you have waited a long time for, specifically with that Knight of Pentacles coming in. Something you've waited a long time, maybe even lifetimes for. Lifetimes. It could have been lifetimes you've been waiting for something to come in, or your ship to come in, I'm hearing. So let's go to this deck. Anything else we need to know about the benefits or any obstacles that we have overcome with this ritual today, please, Spirit? We have the Tortoise. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. And this is also a very Knight of Pentacles energy because it's very slow and steady. You know, the tortoise and the hare, slow and steady wins that race, right? They're not bragging. They're not, oh, I'm so far ahead I can just take a nap like the hare would do. The tortoise just plods along, and wins the race. That's what we're seeing with this. But also, you're too fragmented. So maybe your energy has been scattered, or you have too many priorities or too many people you're trying to appease. Spirit's calling me out right now because it's like, I can do it all. I can get my house organized. I can hang out and play with the kids, and I can work 30 hours during the day. No, I can't. So I've this week had a huge wake-up call. Like, I need to reprioritize my life. I even thought maybe I need to just go down to one live stream a week and one tarot video on my other channel a week because I can't do it all. And I think you guys are realizing that you might have to sacrifice some things. And again, I don't see this as like a long-term thing. It's just maybe the season of life you're in right now, there are some sacrifices that need to be made, specifically with your time. But you got to do whatever it takes to get grounded. So getting out in nature, taking salt baths, releasing what's no longer serving you, using grounding crystals, or really any crystals can really help. But I'm really drawn back here to these kind of infinity symbols, or like swirls, not infinity symbols, but like swirls. It's like, from the top up, sometimes if it looks like you're just going, or from this way, it looks like you're going in a circle over and over and over, but really it's like a spiral. So healing, creating anything, it happens like a cycle, but usually it's not just a closed circle, it's actually a spiral. So you're learning, maybe some of these old cycles, some of these old problems and obstacles are coming up for you to examine. But as you work through them, you're realizing that you are having a better handle on, a problem from the past just isn't as big a deal anymore, or maybe you're completely solving something. But at the very least, you're gaining new knowledge when these cycles come back around. All right, anything else we need to know about the clearing today? And this is specifically a chakra deck. Chakra wisdom specifically. But let's just see if there's anything they want to highlight. They being Spirit, please highlight anything else that we have cleared today. So we also have some sacral chakra energy, which we've already done the sacral chakra ritual, but this is a being of service. And it's very interesting. We've got, it looks like a mother-daughter situation here, and people who have crossed on or passed over are waiting to come and bring this woman here, to the other side. And yes, this woman here, it's very, very, very sad for her, but it's probably more bittersweet for this woman because she gets to go back to where she came from. But it might be sad to her in a way to have to leave her daughter behind. But there might, again, this is like a sacrificing energy, not like self-sacrificing, like a fatalistic kind of surrendering self-sacrifice. This is realizing that, the season of life you're in, you're of service to someone, and there's only so many hours in a day. But I really do see you also being of service to yourselves. All right, let's get one more of these before we move into our readings for the day. And it's Kirsten has donated. I will update that list here very shortly. So after Kirsten, it looks like we have about 7 spots left. And we're going to also, if I forgot to mention, we're just going to let this burn down until it goes out. I never blow these out. I just let them burn till they're literal nothing. Like the wax even disappears. They're just gone. Gone from existence. There might be just a teeny little black part of the wick left. That's it. So all of what we did in the ritual will just go, it will transmutes. It transmutes it. All right. One more card. Whoa! We have here despondence. So this is kind of about feeling, like your feelings, your emotions. I'm really tuning into the fact that some of you may have had a lot of ups and downs in the past. I don't know. They're really pointing or highlighting a year right now. In the last year, there's been a lot of ups and downs that you just kind of have become despondent to life, as far as just kind of like, oh, that bad thing happening again. Like, surprise me. Like, just kind of blah. It's a very 4 of Cups energy. Just kind of, yeah, I'm over it, whatever. Like, yeah, just bring it on. I don't even care anymore. Like that kind of energy. This is what I think many of us are clearing from that solar plexus, where even our dreams sometimes can feel so big that we're like, well, I guess if they never work out, whatever, I don't even care anyway. Because like, who am I to accomplish these things? We all have done that. We've all said that to ourselves, but we're overcoming this kind of weird despondent energy that maybe we've been in for the past year, maybe some of us longer than that. All right, so that is our reading for our solar plexus, clearing that out, releasing those blockages so we can really get that energy flowing once again, which is exciting because we're clearing this out as well, that victim mentality. That's what we're really tuning into, that despondency of, well, who am I to do this? Or what if that never happens? Well, oh well, because I didn't think it would anyway. We're clearing that victimhood out, and in its place, we are really tuning into this sense of like self-confidence, and I just heard self-awareness as well. So maybe you're more aware of how you've been kind of dimming your light or playing small in the world, and instead you're going to increase that flame that you carry. It's going to be beautiful. So again, slow and steady will win us this race. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and update our list. And actually, Earthy Deva is on the other side of the world from me, so we can actually do her question last because she's not actually here, and I can timestamp that for her. So we're going to start out with Nellie, and on deck after Nellie, we have Kirsten. And I will put Earthy Deva there. And we have 7 spots remaining for tonight's donations. Copy that. Oh, Nellie has her question on PayPal. So I will go over there to my email and check out Nellie's question. Okay, so hi, Amanda. So my person was talking about maybe moving back to Texas because he has family and friends there, and it'd be easier for him. I was also thinking about going, but it's Texas, and I don't really want to. LOL. I'm not really sure if he's going to or not. He told me today that he has a job interview on Tuesday for a job here, which I hope he gets because he's been looking forever, and I want him to stay here. Yes. I guess what I'm after is advice on what to do. I have a few options and I don't know what's in my best interest. I can renew my current lease for a year at the same rent price or 6 months for a slightly higher price. I can start planning to move to Texas. But again, I don't really want to, and I don't know if I can afford to move that far. Yeah, that's pretty far. My cousin is moving to Oregon in July, and I haven't asked her, but I might be able to convince her to become roommates with me, which would mean oops, I lost my place. Mean a new complex I'd have to to find and move. All that to say, I just don't know what direction to go in. Okay, we're going to tune into that for you, Nellie. Let's find out what's going on. So let's kind of do a situation A, situation B. So go back to my camera here. Okay, thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you like that. It was good. Spirit's been really delivering, just even for me personally, because I haven't been able to film much lately at all because kids are home. But that July reading, Spirit really delivered. I was super happy with what came through, and just my own little personal card pulls. Like, I don't know what to do with my life, Spirit. Where can you give me an extra day between every day so I can actually get things done? And then Spirit's like, who says you have to get anything done? That's your ego at play, Amanda. And I'm like, no, but I love working. That's awesome, Ethan. Yes, keep practicing. All right, for Nellie, let's tune in. Option A would be to, what does going to Texas look like if that's what her person decides to do? What does that look like for Nellie specifically if she decides to go to Texas? Those two want to come out. They're face down, so I have no idea what they say or what they look like. But I do want to also tune into you staying and quite possibly having the roommate situation with your cousin. So let's feel into the energy of staying in the same town. Because that should be able to tell us with one or two cards, what's going on there. All right, so, I think Texas might be a good move, both financially and spiritually. Yes, of course, like you had mentioned, financially, things might be a little difficult to get the move going, but energetically speaking, I think this might be a really good move for you. That being said, though, Spirit was just kind of showing me the fact that him actually moving to Texas, not saying it's not going to happen, but it's much more likely that he's going to stay in the area he's in right now, at least for another 3 or 6 months. They went 3 and then 6. So, but if he does go and you decide to go too, I would say it's a good move. Again, you don't really feel like heart set on Texas or whatever, but I don't see that would be bad. As far as your staying put, this is you. This is you in the driver's seat. It's almost like you're in control of where you want to be and who's going to be there with you. So say you want to stay put where you're at and you don't want your person to move to Texas. It's almost like energetically speaking, there's a way like that you can create a reality where that is the case. And it's not like you're manipulating him, energetically from moving where he wants, because in that reality that you're creating, he wants to be where he's at, which is where you're at. But we also have the 6 of Cups. So there's past life energy or past in this life. There's a connection to this part of the world that you're in currently that feels good to you. It feels very comfortable, very safe. It feels like you can be in your authority in where you're at now. And as far as, because 6 of Cups can represent cousins, can represent people we grew up with, our siblings, our cousins, neighbors. It's a very 6 of Cups energy. So I'd say you would definitely be able to, talk to your cousin about moving in and making that a thing. Really, Spirit's just saying, hey, Nellie, whatever you want to do it. That's pretty much what's going on, because look on the back of the deck. Yeah, pretty much whatever you choose, you're going to make the best of it. And you're going to have close connections where you're at and just a happy life. But let's just see if there's any overall advice to make this decision-making process easier. They're pretty much already saying that it's going to be contingent on if your person decides to move. That's when you really have to, get your game face on and make that decision. But as far as the current energy right now that we're reading, yeah, again, you're the authority here. You're speaking into existence what you want to have happen. So this isn't you like trying to manipulate your person to stay where they're at or trying to manipulate your cousin to move in with you or anything like this. This to me feels like you just putting out in your prayers or your wishes, your dreams, your manifestations, what you want to experience. And by golly, you're going to be able to experience that. Whatever it is. One of your really good friends lives in Texas, so it wouldn't be all bad. Yeah. But if the universe throws you a curveball and your person does decide to move to Texas, I mean, if you want to go, I wouldn't say it's a bad move. I wouldn't, because you got some good cards here. But you've also got some great cards just staying where you're at. This really is you determining, you being the deciding factor here. But let's just see at this point, because they were showing me the likelihood of him moving to Texas is much lower than it is staying put where he's at, or at least, you know, in the Northwest area. So let's just see the likelihood over time, as you know, over time as Spirit can give us. What is the likelihood that Nellie's person is even gonna move to Texas? Yeah, I don't see it as a high probability. So he might though throw that curveball and surprise you, but I would say at least in his like decision making process right now, either he doesn't get the job and that kind of dissuades him from moving that way or pursuing moving that way, or he just gets excited about something going on in the area he's in already. But he is in his head a lot, and I think he thinks that Texas is going to be a way for him to free himself or to you know, be more independent in some way, but really it's making him more dependent on certain people. And this distance that he has from certain people is actually really good for him, where he can actually thrive much better where he's at than he would in Texas. But let's just see anything else Nellie needs to know about the situation. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. You got 2 queens and an emperor. You're in charge here. Has anyone told you that yet? Because you're in charge here. You are literally in charge of whatever you want. Yeah, he doesn't really want to go, but the draw of having friends and family around, I think, is the appeal. Yeah, that could definitely be. But as far as like where he's at now, I think he will be able to make some friends possibly that were past life connections. Or maybe he could even, you know, let them know how great it is where he's at. And some of these people, or I'm seeing a male friend specifically, or possibly his cousin, if he's close to a male cousin. It's like someone very close to his age. It's a male, a friendly energy that might move up from Texas to where he's at, actually. But yeah, I see you being able to really take control of your reality, your finances, just wherever you're at, you're going to be able to make good things happen. Just being wherever you're at. And especially if you can really like where you're at, I think that's step one, because that's always hard. If we're living in a place we don't really care for, it can make life hard. But I see you really are the one in charge here. So whatever you want, Nellie, make that happen. Make it happen. The likelihood of him moving to Texas at this point is pretty slim. Not completely like never gonna happen energy, but right now at least it's pretty slim. Even if he does get that job, he might just kind of be like, I don't know, I just really don't want to move to Texas. Yeah, I don't know. Very small likelihood. And now Spirit's coming in. So I think there's one more card we need to examine before we finish this out. One more. Okay, let's go to this one. Anything else Nellie needs to know about the situation? Acceptance. So accepting what is in every moment. But very soon, I think you will have a better understanding of what your future might look like, rather than it being kind of up in the air right now, like waiting to hear if he gets this job or not. I think after he hears either way, you're going to have a better understanding of where your future is. But I really do, I would go out on a limb just with what Spirit has laid out here and say you're probably going to stay in the area that you're in. Even if you do decide to move, let's just pull one card on that. If you decide to move out of the current apartment, what does that look like? Well, we do have a moving card. Yeah, there's too many timelines to really narrow that down right now, because there's too many what ifs or I wonders going on in your head for Spirit to, you know, say, yes, this is the thing you're doing. But this does indicate travel or moving, but this is confused energy. Like, I don't know if I'm traveling or moving. This could also be a card of hope that no matter where it is you're traveling or moving or staying put, it's something you're happy to take those steps toward. Whether that you staying in the apartment or moving in with your cousin or moving to Texas, you're going to be happy about whatever it is, because at the root of it is a card of success, and at the root of this is a card of hope. So you're going to be hopeful for the future, whatever the future looks like. But right now, the timelines are not set in stone. So Spirit's not going to give you a 100% definitive answer on any of this, which I know is probably frustrating. It frustrates me too, like, because they give me that a lot. But off the back of the deck, there's your victory. So yeah, you're going to figure something out, and you're going to be very happy with the outcome, whatever it is. Yes. All right, Nellie, I hope that resonated and answered your question as to the point as we could. Even though Spirit likes to skate around certain things. Kirsten, my dear, you are next. And let me just double check our donation list. That's our last question of people who are here. And then I have 2 short questions for Earthy Deva, which I will timestamp. We have 7 spots remaining. Should anyone choose to take those spots for a reading tonight before we go. All right, I'm going to take a quick drink of water. It is very hot. This is the first day that it's been close to 90 since 2022 started. So there's that. And let me even see. I need to see. I don't remember what the high was today. It was projected to be 90 degrees. Today, currently it says it's 75. It feels to me hotter than that, but I don't know. But I mean, look at these temps, guys. This is a weird summer for where I'm at. This is like the 10-day forecast here. Like high 70s, low 60s, the 80s. Yeah. It's okay. I'm not a fan of like extreme heat, but like I would like to have a little bit of sun. I don't want to be a ghost forever. Okay, let's get into Kirsten's question. All right. When and how will I meet my soulmate? What will they be like? Okay. So we have a lot of soulmates. Woo. We have the Chariot coming up. So yeah, there's not just one. There's not just one. With that Chariot energy, there's not just one soulmate for you. But let's tune into the most likely romantic soulmate connection that Kirsten is going to have in the future. I mean, they're already your soulmate, obviously, but like as far as you in a relationship with them, that will be in your, linear future. So let's tune in the most likely romantic soulmate for Kirsten. Let's tune in their energy. Oh, it's going to be in the 60s here too. Packing to move, so you need it to be cool. Yeah, I'm a fan of cooler temperatures when I have to be outside like an extended period of time. For sure. If it's too hot, I can't be out like all day. And I definitely have to be in some shade with this hair and skin. All right. And if you will meet them, yes, I definitely feel you're going to meet someone. So when and how will they meet? Okay. Ooh, this is a spiritual connection for sure. So this is someone who's confused, which to me, this feels like current energy. Like, do I have a soulmate out there? How will it be when we meet? So, and maybe even going back and forth, like, oh, there's probably no one out there for me that's even good. Like, why bother? There could be a lot of this kind of energy in there as well, confusion, just uncertainty even. But with this combination, this is someone who's definitely going to change your life. You're going to change their life for the better. Ooh, 109. Oh my goodness, that's warm. That is warm. But yeah, this might come after a loss, which, you did go through or are going through a divorce. So this could obviously come after that is said and done, especially if you haven't finalized the divorce. It feels to me you won't meet this person until after that's done, or at the very least get into a more deeper connection with this person until that is said and done. And then the Hermit is really wanting you specifically to focus on you and what you've got going on and leveling you up for a little minute before you meet this person. But this person is probably most likely introverted and quite possibly Virgo energy as well. This is Virgo energy. Could also be like Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius vibes going on. It doesn't just have to be their sun. It could be their moon, their rising sign, any of this. But let's tune into the energy of this person, how they will meet, where they might meet, anything Spirit can give about that. Ooh, yes. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, and then this could be the one. So that next person you meet and really vibe with, that next soulmate energy, could be the one you settle down with and, quite possibly have some children. We've got 3 little angels up there. I know we had tuned into 2 that definitely want to come through, but now that we're tuning into a possible different person's energy, there might even be 3 children, 3 souls that can come through your bodily vessel onto this earth plane that want to come through you, whether this is adoption, you physically having these children, or maybe even quite possibly this person already has a child. I know 2 of them definitely want to come through with you or through you. So these two are together, and we read, that felt that energy of that little boy, little girl, and I think they are actually the spirits. I was like picking up someone's. I thought it was a crossed over loved one. It's actually your future children that were here with us since the beginning of the live stream, Kirsten. If you want to go back, and I'm like, someone's crossover loved ones here. I could feel it, but I felt a feminine energy and a mother energy as well. There's, sometimes this room gets full, but yeah, that's really beautiful. You get along with Virgos quite nicely. Your grandma was your best friend and a Virgo. That's so cool. Yeah. So let's see. As far as this person's personality, how you might meet them. Well, it's interesting here. I know this isn't a library, but I read it almost like a library or like a bookstore, quite possibly like out in public. It feels to me like a public place that you might meet this person. But let's just see what comes through the tarot. Just any specific ways. And Spirit's already telling me there's not just one way mapped out. There's multiple different ways you guys could meet, but we're going to tune into the most likely scenario. Ooh, yeah, we have like some sort of festival, quite possibly a concert, a gathering. A gathering could be a restaurant. I mean, Spirit is just leaving this door wide open because they don't want to pare it down like, well, I was told by this lady online that I was going to meet my husband at a college or at a whatever. And then you're at a bar and you meet the person there and you're like, no, this can't be my person because I'm waiting for someone I'm meeting over here. Spirit doesn't play that way. They want to keep things very open-ended because, as humans, a lot of times we've got our heads in the sand and we miss the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities. I know you don't. I know you really are like probably on alert for things. So just keep alert. When you're out in public, just, be alert because that person could be coming through. Let's see, any other ideas or ways that she might meet this person? Yeah, we got outdoors as well. So both of these, there's like outdoor depictions, but we also have the indoor depiction. So there's multiple ways you could meet this person. Bookstore, cafe, restaurant, festival, concert, maybe some outdoor nature trail or near water. I mean, there's lots of different scenarios here, which sounds weird, but it's just, that's how it is. I met my husband at school at a university, and in my birth charts, like you most likely will either meet your husband in a foreign land, like traveling somewhere in a foreign country, or at a higher education of like higher learning education, which, college. So yes, I did meet them there. I did meet him there. All right. So, you have a library, a new bookstore, and a cafe. All right, let's just tune in. I think I'm going to go to this deck. Just get some information real quick before we go on this person's personality. Personality of Kirsten's most likely future soulmate romantic scenario. What do we need to know about their personality? We have the Five of Swords. So they had recently, or at least in their past, have been through some sort of breakup. There might even have been, again, a child involved. They had even quite possibly a one-night stand, which resulted in a child, and they're, very close to this child, though. This child isn't just like, well, I pay child support. No, this person has a relationship with this child. If this child doesn't exist, this is a child that comes through you, because they're showing me, this is so weird. They're showing me a timeline where this person has a child before you meet them, but then they're showing me that other timeline where it's the two children you will bring through together. Wow. That's just not really something that they ever bring forward as possibilities. So it could be the fact that this child isn't born yet. That's maybe why that's showing that way. Now I have chills. Yeah, I think that's it. This child isn't born yet. This person you're going to be with is having, possibly before they meet you, a child. So at least 9 months away or longer. And then Page of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of air energy that, again, that Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius going on in their chart. But they quite possibly even could be a little younger than you. Not a lot younger, but I'm seeing within a year younger than you. Maybe 2, but they're kind of sliding that scale up closer to a year, maybe even just a few months younger than you. Whereas I think maybe people in the past that you've been involved with were more on the older scale or older side of things compared to you. Let's just get one more. Anything about the personality? And then Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this person they could have a job that requires them to be outdoors, or they may even be their own boss. I'm really seeing both of those things. And they're showing me like a landscaping company. Like they might own their own landscaping company, or maybe they had worked for a landscaping company and now they own their own company, or did like roofing. They're showing me all sorts of things. This person might be kind of a jack of all trades kind of person. Someone who's like, I don't know, like knows like a trade or a skill or many trades or many skills, but they're not afraid to get their hands dirty. They're not afraid of hard work at all. They can make a lot of money. This person might make a lot of money doing what they do. That's awesome. So yeah. Oh, you got the sun card. That's so cool because there's normally a baby on that card. Babies. All right. So I hope that resonated, at least brought you a little, I wonder. I know really it probably more than anything was just like, wow, I could meet this person just about anyway. But that's the beauty of the fact that you possibly don't know this person yet, is you just don't know how. And a lot of times if we knew the exact, ways things were going to happen, it might ruin some of the surprise. But as I put everything away, we have released your ex. And I know there's probably not much or any romantic feelings on your end with this ex that you are divorcing or have recently divorced. But energetically speaking, there are still cords that you can clear from your energy that this person still has. I don't know if you still have to be in communication with your ex or what's going on with that, but this person might still have some element of control over your life or your finances, or just in the way that you present yourself. Yes, I'm still taking donations. Welcome. Good to see you, Kat. It's been a while. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you need to move. Yeah, that could be. And it brought you some hope. Well, I'm glad to hear it. That is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. And Earthy Deva is not here, but she did donate for 2 kind of shorter questions or 1 big question, however this rolls out. Oh, you also got Queen of Pentacles. That's so cool, Ethan. Good confirmation there. Oh, you still need to divorce. He is overseas right now seeing his mom who has cancer. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, so that just might be the tie, is that legally binding contract of marriage that is still, kind of energetically holding you hostage from moving forward in your love life. In a way, I mean, things can happen. You can meet people when you're still married, even though you're separated, and, things can happen. I'm not saying they won't, but I think with that hermit energy coming out, there is this element of, cutting ties with the past and, really embodying who you are on a soul level before you get involved with someone new, and especially to make it a successful relationship. I think that would be most beneficial. But time, it takes time. Everything takes time. I hate time. Why is time a thing? I hate it. I hate it and I love it and everything in between. All right, so Kat is going to donate, but I think we will, I'm going to get my little notepad here to write down Earthy Deva. So Earthy Deva, 4818. 4818 timestamp for Earthy Deva. Actually, I lied. Let's get into Kat's question because she just posted it. Earthy Deva is not here right now, so cancel that. We will get back to Earthy Deva in whenever we're done with the other readings. Kat was quick. She was quick. All right, so she has donated a big donation. Thank you so much, Kat. So yeah, we'll get into that, whatever Kat has. Yeah, you can totally make another donation, Kirsten. Sure. Yeah, we still have, I guess your donation will make it 5 spots available. So Kat's makes it 6. And yeah, yours would make it 5 spots remaining. All right, here is our current list. So Kat is now. We will do Kat's question now. We will do Kat's question meow. Get it? Cat and meow. All right, one more drink of water. Her question is, next long-term committed relationship, as much detail as possible. Let's get into it. You sent a very generous donation. I really appreciate that. So let's get into it for Kat. Let's not spare any details. We want the tea. What's going on with this future or next long-term committed relationship for Kat. Ooh, we got Queen of Swords here. This to me feels like you could meet this person online or mutually. I don't really feel this being like an online dating app. I really more feel this as like an online community, quite possibly, or when you do meet this person, there is a lot of communication, you know, through text or email. I mean, really, do partners email each other? I don't really know. You know, at least through text or maybe phone conversations. But the conversation or the communication itself is like a highlight of your relationship with the future person. They may even be an air sign, which would be your Gemini, your Libra, your Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or other placements. Oh, clutching my pearls. My goodness, I'm so sorry about that. I did not even see you donated. Yep, I see it now. My big, big, big apologies, my dear. I will get you on the list and we will do yours right after Kat. So sorry about that. Let me update that and then we'll get back into Kat's reading here. Clutching my pearls. Pearls. There it is. All right. That is, sorry about that. My big apologies to you. Okay, for Kat's future long-term committed romantic relationship. Yeah, 8 of Cups. So to me, this person may currently be in a relationship, or this could even look like your energy. You still kind of closing out cycles from past relationships, past things. Yes, we do have yours also, Kirsten. But we have Clutching My Pearls donated 15 minutes ago, and I totally skipped her and went right into Kat's reading. Big, big apologies, but I will also get Kirsten's on the list while we're here, so I don't forget that one. Yes, there we go. We got it now. Let me copy this so I have it and repaste it. There we go. Yes, so Kat, this is you just moving on, cutting cords, you know, working on you, knowing what you want in a relationship, or, you know, we can't, you know, nickel and dime. Well, this person will have blue eyes and black hair and, you know, all these things. But at the very least, we can know where our boundaries lie in a future relationship. The person has to treat me with respect. The person has to whatever your like, what are the word? Like the word just, goodbye, it left. Your what's the word? Not non-essentials. Your I'm blanking on the word. I don't know. But like your deal breakers basically is the word I'm looking for. But I was looking, yeah. Basically your deal breakers, your boundaries. Where do they lie? What are your deal breakers in a relationships? Yeah. What else is going on with this relationship? Personality, anything we need to know. Ooh, 6 of Pentacles. This person's very generous. This person has big plans to travel. They may even live away from you. Again, could be a long distance situation, and that could even be you traveling to meet up with them. Specifically, if you do meet this person online, this could be someone you're traveling to, or they're moving to you, you're moving to them eventually, something like this. But no plans are set in stone because, you know, free will and humanity. But this person is very generous. They are someone, it's almost like they will get a bunch of money and then they won't spend it on themselves. They will, you know, buy, you know, things for people who are homeless, like meals. They will, you know, treat their friends. They're good, big gift givers as well. They really like to shower those they love, you know, their parents, their friends, their, you know, significant other. Shower them with gifts and appreciation. It doesn't always have to be financial, but it's just a helping hand, appreciation, compliments. This person is very giving of their energy, and this person is very in tune with their heart and being able to speak from their heart. This is going to be someone that, like, as far as who and how you've experienced a significant other to date, Kat, this person will completely blow that out of the water, because this person will actually tell you what they're thinking instead of just like skating around it or ho-humming or just keeping all their thoughts and feelings and emotions buried. This person will let you know, maybe not every little detail of everything, but they'll at least let you know how they feel and what you mean to them. This person's not going to hide that from you. Yes, Ethan, that's awesome. 10 of Cups. Going on here. And the World. Yes, there's that travel card, quite possibly distance, or maybe you're traveling together if you do meet this person in your area. But this person is, again, someone who just loves to travel or wants to travel, likes to spend a lot of time outdoors, possibly hiking or biking, just on the water, maybe in boats. They love to be outdoors. They love it. And then with the Moon, they do have a decent relationship with their mother, but it wasn't always a good relationship. This person might have really struggled, especially in their kind of formative years, with their mother, because the emotional fulfillment wasn't quite what they needed. So they are, they love their mother and they think highly of their mother, but there might be kind of an emotional kind of roller coaster going on with the mother, even though they are what you would, I guess, on the surface consider them close. Very interesting. Let's see your love life. What's going on between the two of you when you are together? Projecting us into the future, Spirit. Ooh, we have inner peace. So this person is going to make you feel at home in their energy, and just like you can be yourself. You don't have to put on a mask or doll yourself up all the time and be someone you're not. This person just wants you to be who you are, and you really help them feel grounded in themselves as well, because they are someone who does need that grounding force. And I can't remember, Kat, if you are an earth sign or you have prominent placements in either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You don't have to for it to resonate, but I'm just getting this grounded, like nurturing energy from you that this person really craves and desires. Because again, it kind of goes back to that motherly nurturing they didn't really get as a child. Yes, Taurus, Sun, Virgo, Rising. There we go. There we go. Yes, and they love and adore that, especially if they have all that air energy we were tuning into at the beginning, your Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. They love that earth. So yeah, that'll be great. Let's see, anything else about the relationship together? Ooh, look at those two together. You may even create a business together, or at the very least, some children, quite possibly, but a legacy. You're creating a life, you're creating a home, you're creating, quite possibly, again, a business, or at least working very well together, or supporting each other to make your dreams come true. Creating a home, children, abundance. I'm seeing just happiness. I mean, yeah, every relationship's got its issues. I cannot talk, but there's so much happiness, and that goes back to the 10 of Cups. That is what this combination really feels like to me, is a 10 of Cups energy. Really does. That's beautiful. All right, anything else Kat needs to know about this person? And because you sent such a large donation, we're gonna tune in with some other cards just about anything else we need to know about them. Yes, true love. True love. And we got this little angel kind of peeking over the shoulder. It's like this is a divinely, like a divine union. This is a union that the other side is super ready for, excited about. But yes, this is the romance of a lifetime. This to me feels like, again, to past life energy. Like you've been in relationships in many, many, many lives together. So this person is going to feel very like familiar and very safe to you. And wow, I got a major chills on the crown again. But we also have love yourself first. So there is this, again, going back to the 8 of Cups, there's this healing you're doing, this just tuning back into who you are and what you want in a partner that you're doing before this person comes on the scene or gets on your radar. And loving yourself first, being that perfect romantic partner to yourself in whatever way that looks like. Unconditional love, I'm hearing. Just unconditionally loving yourself and taking care of yourself is going to be like step one to really bringing this person toward you. You got chills too. I love it. All right, what's going on for Kat? Oh, and a Cancer moon. That's so beautiful. Because we actually did have the moon card come out. Cancer vibes. Yes. All right, what else is going on? Kat's self-love, self-care. Here we go. We have rituals and beauty. So the beauty card says, today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. And this to me feels like yes, really reflecting on your own inner beauty, your outer beauty, but also just the beauty of the world. When things are really going well, you can look around and just really appreciate that beauty in the world, and in other people. But we also have the rituals card here. So steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea, and let wisdom sneak up on you. Because when you just really are present in the moment, no matter what it is you're doing, I'm really guilty. Like I'll be, washing the dishes and listening to a podcast, or I'll be washing the dishes and like my mind is somewhere completely else. This is really a call for you to, and as that earth energy that you've got going on in your chart, it might be much simpler for you to really ground into the present moment than it is for someone like me. But what your person appreciates is the fact that you ground them back into reality, because they are up in the clouds. They have these dreams, these visions of the future, but it's hard for them to manifest what they're seeing because they can't always ground it. But that's where you come in. It's like you guys really play well off each other to ground those dreams into reality. It's beautiful. Let's see. We're going to go over here. Any words of wisdom or advice for Kat in the meantime before she meets this person, leading up to when she meets this person? What does she need to know? Woo, got two that are popping out here. We have elk. So it says, stand tall and maintain your dignity, no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Yes, so this is like you appreciating yourself in ways that maybe you hadn't in the past. And that's maybe what this love yourself first is about, is this person that you are looking to bring into your life, they will be magnetized to you by your higher like confidence, your self-esteem. And, we did do our little ritual here, which all we've got left is this little ball of wax that melted onto the thing here that's kind of drying and got on my finger and burned me a little bit. See? But yes, it's about to go out. The flame is still going in that little thing back there. You could barely see it, but it's about to go out. But in the ritual we did today, we cleared obstacles to our confidence. Your confidence in yourself is what's going to be that magnet bringing this person to you. Because if that, and it's not to say you're not good enough as you are and who you are right now. So please don't take it that way, Kat. But if this person passed you in a store or on the street today, energetically speaking, they wouldn't look twice in your direction. And again, not to say that you aren't good enough right now. It's just this person, I don't know, they're just so magnetic right now that's what you're working toward. You're working toward loving yourself first, loving yourself. I think, in your past, maybe you did struggle with low self-esteem or just never expecting that you're going to get something really good out of life or someone really good out of life. And every time that you thought you had it, it just, something bad happened or it slipped through your fingers. But you shifting or changing that belief is what's going to open all of this up for you, because you are what you're seeking. You are this magnetic, attractive, amazing soul. You already are that. You just need to remember. That's what you're working toward, is remembering who you really are. And then we have the ladybug. So this is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. And again, going back to our little ritual we did, this is about claiming our abundance, because a lot of us block our blessings or block our manifestations by, subconsciously thinking we don't deserve them, which it's so much easier said than done to clear a lot of that. And a lot of times we kind of just have to say, hey, Jesus, take the wheel, or spirit guides, take the wheel, higher self, take the wheel, because these limiting beliefs that I've got going on are holding me back in life. And I think you're doing that, or have done that, or maybe very soon will do that, Kat, to where you can break through some of these low self-esteem vibes that you've got going on in your life, which we all do it. So I'm not trying to call you out, but you do deserve so much more than you've given yourself credit for in the past. And that's what Spirit wants to highlight. But I want to get a couple more cards just about your person specifically, your future soulmate, long-term committed relationship person, anything else we need to know. Yes, it's going to be a new beginning. And look, what were we just saying? All that manifestation, clearing those limiting beliefs to become that magnetic, attractive. And I don't mean attractive like, oh, you're sexy. I mean attractive, like energetically attracting what is meant for you. That's how I'm meaning the word attractive. So yes. And Merkaba, yes. So we also have the numbers 1 and 8. So you could meet this person on the 1st of the month, the 8th of the month, or the 18th. Funny, tomorrow is actually the 18th, but I don't see you actually meeting this person tomorrow. But like, wouldn't that be crazy if you did? I would just be like, oh, that's amazing. But yes, this person, this relationship, when you get together, this is a new beginning for both of you. And it really is, again, it's going to help you. You're going to help him manifest those big dreams he has. And he's going to help you manifest that, like, you're already working on it yourself. But this person's going to make you feel like you're full power. But you're working your way towards it anyway. So yay! Yay! That's awesome. Yeah, you guys, it's like I'm not saying either of you is incomplete on your own, but it's almost like I'm seeing like Dr. Evil. You guys remember the Austin Powers movies? There's something like Dr. Evil goes, "You complete me" to Mini Me or whatever his name was. I can't remember his name. Was that Dr. Evil? Was he called Mini Me? I don't remember his name. It's been so long since I've seen those movies, but Spirit's like, "You complete me. You complete me." So funny. But yeah, that's not to say either of you need completed by anyone else, but you complement each other so well that it's, yes, that's the name. Okay, good. I wasn't mistaken on that. Oh, too funny. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thanks again for your lovely donation, Kat. And yeah, you're working on you for a minute. That's with that goes without saying. I think you've been doing that anyway, but the more you work on yourself, the closer you're getting to bringing this person into your life as well. That's beautiful. This was great. I'm definitely working on my self-esteem, self-worth, so I can up level and set better boundaries. Thank you so much for the reading. Loved it all. Thank you so much for your donation. And it's always a pleasure to have you here. So good to see you again. It's been a minute. All right. Get all these put away. And then we have Clutching My Pearls. Go ahead and post your question, my dear. We'll get right into that. Kirsten is on deck, and then we have Earthy Deva's 2 quick questions or 1 kind of regular question. All right. Get these put away. Get another drink of water. Do Clutching My Pearls' question, and then Kirsten. Hope you're all having a wonderful Friday night. If it's morning where you're at, Saturday, or I don't know, earlier in the day. It's kind of like evening time where I'm at. I think a lot of you that are here are in the U.S. anyway. East Coast, Central Time, Pacific, and Mountain. I almost said Montana time. It is Montana time, but it's more specifically Mountain Time. Okay. Alrighty. So Clutching My Pearls. And then Kirsten. Let me just post our list. It's warm in here. I'm not used to being hot. I mean, yesterday I was wearing my hoodie, so that tells you how this summer has been. Cold, rainy, windy. I mean, technically it's not summer yet, but like summer vacation. Aw, I'm glad you're doing well. Yes, happy graduation. How's the graduated life treating you? All right, is Clutching My Pearls here? I definitely don't want to skip her again if she's here. There she is. Yay. General reading. Okay, let's go over here to the Everyday Witch Tarot. Give her a good shuffle or two. Doesn't feel like I even graduated, right? Because every year after the school year, you got a summer vacation. And at least, not everybody, I guess, that graduates does that. But I took a nice summer vacation. I worked and stuff, but it felt like summer vacation. And then when everyone went back to school, and I didn't, because I did take that first semester off after high school before going into college. I went back spring semester rather than like fall. And I felt like this weird, like I was skipping school every day kind of feeling. All right. That's cool, Ethan. Awesome. All right, Clutching My Pearls. Let's tune into your energy, your guides, angels. Any messages, general reading for Clutching My Pearls, anything she needs to know. Ooh, we got the 2 of Wands. So there's something you're planning right now or very soon will be planning. Could even be a trip. Could even be getting a new pet or doing something with a pet. If you don't have pets, that might just be irrelevant. But you're really focusing in on this cat here. And then there's a lizard coming up like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? But this Two of Wands here really is about um, like focusing your intentions, focusing those intentions to create something. So if you set an intention that, okay, we're going to go on a trip here. Okay, well, what do I need to do? I can't just get in my car. Well, I guess you can. Some people do that. Just get in your car and go on the trip and have a great time. But a lot of people, most of us, need to have a game plan. Okay, how much money am I going to have to spend or allot for gas and food and lodging and all these things, and making a plan about it, or booking the tickets or whatever it is. And if it's not a trip, this is just something that you're excited about coming up. Let's get some more information about it. Could have something to do with around your house as well, because a lot of times the Two of Wands, it's like a very grounded energy, like in their immediate environment. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So there might be some things going on around your house that you wish you could change. I don't really read this straightforward as like deceptive energy that you would normally get with the Seven of Swords, like people lying, cheating, stealing. I don't read it that way in what we're getting for you, Clutching My Pearls. To me, this just feels like you feeling cheated of time, feeling like, where did I put that thing? I need to organize some stuff. That kind of vibe, rather than feeling like someone stole or cheated on you, something like that. I'm not getting that heavy vibe that this card can bring for you specifically. But this could actually be people, swords could be like communication, people saying things that aren't even true, quite possibly. But we do have the Four of Wands. Again, another home card. Very interesting. This is beautiful because there's some sort of celebration or just up leveling going on around the home. Could be just energetic, but I'm seeing maybe you reorganizing things, moving furniture around, or maybe even moving. If you're not moving, it's just energetically speaking, you're moving the energy around, doing some things around the house. Maybe there's a wedding you're going to this summer. Someone you know is getting married, or some sort of celebration. Could even be like a baby shower, some event you possibly are going to. Could even be a concert. Spirit's giving me so many like options. But right now, I don't know, Clutching My Pearls, if you felt stuck lately or stagnant, or like, life is just passing you by, or time is just going by too fast or too slow, or maybe a combination of both, because there are days I'm like, wow, where'd the day go? And then other days I'm like, this is going by so slowly and I feel so stuck and nothing's happening. So maybe you're swapping between those two kind of energies going on. Specifically something to do with work too, feeling stuck at work, or kind of stuck in this loop with somebody at work that is just kind of like, oh, here we go, same crap, different day with someone or some project or something that you've got going on at work that doesn't feel very good every time you go to work. But once you're home, things feel much better, especially if you can follow through with some plans you have around the house, if there are any. And then we have the Emperor. So this is just you taking some authority back over your own life. And, this is a success card. So anything you are mapping out or planning out with this Two of Wands, you're going to be able to execute those plans and actually have a good time. He looks very happy. His dog is sleeping here. So again, going back with the pets, pets are a theme right now. I don't know specifically. He's also got a cat on his lap. So just feeling the love from animals. If you don't have any pets, maybe this is just the local wildlife checking in with you, birds, deer, anything like this, that you're watching or observing some local wildlife, maybe even getting messages from spirit animals specifically. If this is the third time you've heard about a dog or a wolf or a bear or a bird, look up whatever one is intuitively hitting for you, because there are messages that your spirit guides are sending you, Clutching My Pearls, through animals. We also have Seven of Cups. Yes. And it's very interesting because you asked for a general reading, and boy, are you getting it, because they're just hitting all these different areas of life. It's almost like you energetically, you're kind of at a crossroads to where you can shift your life in many different ways, but you're maybe a little confused or just unsure about the plans to make in certain arenas of life. Maybe other areas of life, you're like, yeah, I know exactly what I need to do for this and this and this. But other areas of life, you're just like, what if? Or, I'm not really sure how to move forward. Or, wow, I've been stuck in this one thing for so long, I couldn't even imagine doing something different. There are new energies, new opportunities that are ripe for the picking for you. I want to get a clarifier on these opportunities for Clutching My Pearls. Anything else she needs to know? And we're going to get one more oracle card before we close out too. Well, we got two. Ooh, opportunities coming in. We have Knight of Wands. So this is divine inspiration, just getting this like idea, this epiphany, and moving forward on it, feeling inspired, waking up one day very soon, and like one of your first thoughts in the day is, I think I want to go buy this thing or implement this thing, and then you just do it. And it could even have been something you've been wanting to do for so long, but it just like the time was right. Time was of the essence, time was right, and you moved on it. And to me, this feels like a future energy. This isn't something you've already done. This feels like something in the next month, maybe even 2 months from now. But then 10 of Pentacles. So opportunity coming in is some sort of level up. Again, this is a home card. This is a family card. This is a finance card. This is a career card. Pretty much every area of life card you could really roll into this. But this is someone who's stable, someone who's secure. Bye, Linda. Good to see you. Good to see you. Have a beautiful day, evening, night, wherever you're at. But yeah, this is stability. This is security coming in, where maybe before you felt maybe even a little unsure of the future with something you have going on, possibly with real estate, with your finances, with your job, your career, maybe even with certain relationships in your life. But I'm seeing this more like material world things than relationships. But if it is like a relationship, it's with someone you're not like friends with, or could even be like a coworker that's maybe giving you a little trouble, or your job itself, maybe just kind of something going on. I don't think the job entirely is a problem. It's just maybe something going on at work, or maybe not getting enough sleep before work, and then like it's stressful. There's a lot going on. Wow, Spirit's like all over the place with this, but I hope at least some of this resonated for you, Clutching My Pearls. I want to get one more, just word of advice, just wisdom. Anything Clutching My Pearls needs to know before we close out, please, Spirit. Ooh, we got Mountain Goat. There's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. And a lot of times when we get the Hanged Man with an energy like the Mountain Goat here, of course he probably feels way out of balance because he's literally upside down. Like, wow, if I could just right this ship, things would be so much better. So this is a card also of being able to see things from that new perspective. So even if you do feel trapped or stuck in some situation, relationship, something going on at work, try to see it from that higher perspective, because the Mountain Goat can climb all the way to the top. He can see all the way at the bottom when he's on the bottom, and every step of the way up, he's got that vantage point. You know, he sees the details, he sees the bigger picture. So if you're seeing all the details but not the bigger picture, this is asking you to see things another way. You're seeing just the bigger picture, not the smaller details, see things another way. I hope I didn't further confuse you. The Spirit really was all over the place with that one. I don't know if it's just the energy tonight, but Spirit's really leaving. It's either very widely covered things in a reading, or so many options. Like the timelines just aren't very stable right now. Like maybe we're at a peak of just major timeline shift, or you know, a lot of this energy. Multiple timelines are available to us right now that your Spirit can give us some messages, but they can't nail down a for sure thing right now. I don't know if it's just tonight what's going on, or but again, going back to just readings I've done for myself lately, it's pretty much like if I'll ask one day, it's this. If I ask another day, it's almost the opposite, because like the timelines are not solidified. So my biggest takeaway for you, Clutching My Pearls, would be whatever resonates, whatever it is you want to see go on in your life, whatever it is you want to have happen in your life, go in that direction. Again, going back to the beginning of your reading, setting those intentions and then going in that direction. Because a lot of times if we don't have our intentions set, or things are, you know, kind of all over the place, our energy can get scattered. We can get all over the place as well. So this is about narrowing down our focus and really putting those intentions out there and then taking action in the direction of those intentions. I think that really is the core of your message here. Clutching My Pearls. I hope that resonated for you. Thanks again for your donation. All right, so up next we got Kirsten. Kirsten is next on our list, and that was our last donation. That is actually here, because Earthy Deva is, we're timestamping hers. So, all right. So Kirsten can post her question while I take a drink of water. welcome. I'll say hi to those. I just saw some people come in. We've got Maminka. Hello, welcome, welcome. We got Jay Yay. Oh man, I hope I'm not saying that wrong. Welcome. We did a collective reading at the very beginning. If you wanted to get in on the free reading, it's at the kind of the beginning part of the reading. We did a little candle lighting ritual to clear energy from our solar plexus, and then we did a reading. So you can claim anything from that reading. Let's see. Who else came in? And Heather, welcome, Heather. Welcome. I'm glad you got here. You got here at 8:16. How neat. Okay. What should I be doing for a career as my main source of income? I've been thinking of working part-time and doing side gigs or finding a full-time job. I just don't know what I'm meant to be doing. Okay, let's tune in. We're going to go over here to the Life Purpose Oracle. All right, so we have options. Yes, you've got lots of options, and maybe sometimes that is the problem is we don't know how to narrow down those options and take action on one thing or another. A lot of times that's the problem or the thing. But I'm seeing justice here with these balanced scales, but it says consider the career possibilities are open to you. So what are you qualified to apply for? If it sounds fun, you're qualified, why not apply? Why not put your energy out there and just see what happens? That's what Spirit's saying, is you don't have to just apply to one type of job. They're showing me like daycare worker, spiritual stuff, being able to communicate with spirit, like a medium, energy work, nutrition. Oh, there's so much stuff. Talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. So even asking your higher self, your guides, your angels, asking them, hey, can you illuminate my next step forward? What would be my best path forward? And speaking of best path forward, let's go to this tarot deck. What is Kirsten's best path forward in her career? Yeah, there's so much, right? Very Seven of Pentacles energy going on. Seven of Pentacles! But it's funny because I actually meant to say Seven of Cups, but then Seven of Pentacles came out. Seven of Cups energy is what I was actually saying, but Seven of Cups, but we also have Ace of Cups. So like, ooh, falling back in love with life, falling back in love with yourself, just self-love, self-care. And I got major chills now. So yes, Spirit is really highlighting things that make you feel good about yourself. If this is a job that you're doing just with a paycheck, that's really not going to work for you long term. Maybe it will work short term if it's a short term solution. Yeah, I thought of Seven of Cups when I said, yeah, I meant Seven of Cups, but then I said, it's just funny how that does. But yes, Ace of Cups, self-love, new opportunities for like emotional fulfillment in life through, and we're asking specifically about your career. So this next job, it has to be emotionally fulfilling, or why bother? I mean, yes, a paycheck is nice, but you're going to burn out real fast if it's not something you're actually enjoying. Then with that Seven of Pentacles, this is about patience. So you may not get this gig like right away. This might be something you put a bunch of applications out for, but that's the thing. A lot of places like around my area, they have to close things early or open places late because they just don't have staffing anywhere. I mean, everywhere is hiring in my town. I don't know if you guys, where you guys are, is the same thing, but there's help wanted. Please stand by. Please bear with us. We have staff shortages all over town. All over town. Yeah, everything I like, I can't make good money from. Yeah, and see, maybe that alone is something you need to examine, and that is part of this knowing that, hey, I love it. I should dang well be able to make good money from it. Because, you know, what that would be the best thing for all people on this planet is, okay, for you, you think, oh, it's selfish of me to make money at something I love, but actually that benefits the world so much more than you working a job that sucks your soul, if you think about it. Because when you're doing something you love, it's not even like you're working. That's the thing. But let's just see if we can tune into Kirsten's belief about not being able to make good money doing something she likes or, God forbid, loves, right? Let's tune into that for Kirsten. Knight of Swords, yeah. This is about your thought, your belief systems, your thinking, your thought process, your mental process. Being able to shift or change that. So maybe doing some sort of ritual or meditation where you can really tune in and find these limiting beliefs that are making you feel like, well, the things I like doing don't bring me any money, or they don't bring me good money, as you say here, and really tuning into that. Because with the Knight of Swords, this is an opportunity coming your way, or a way you can shift the energy very quickly if you just put some effort into it. Spend a half hour just examining, maybe even writing out all the beliefs you have about what jobs you would love to do and why you think they won't sustain you financially. And just getting those thoughts out on paper can really help a lot. We got here, the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Listen, so even if this isn't right away, major chills. Yep. Even if this isn't right away, this is you being your own boss. You having side hustles if you are working a job you don't quite like, but doing something on the side that, maybe doesn't make you much money to begin with, but eventually it will. It will. An opening for a nutrition coach locally, but I'm not fit and it's a gym, but it's something I would like. Well, maybe this self-love, self-care is you getting, not for the sake of the job, but you getting, fit as you want, if you want, to, really get in alignment with that, if that is something you want to do. Because a lot of times, not saying that fit people are happy people, but a lot of times, like the endorphins that you get by working out, and I'm not someone who works out, so don't come for me. I'm not speaking from much experience. I need to get back on the workout horse because I feel so sluggish through the day. And now that the kids are on vacation, I can actually get out and do some things. But yeah, this is about if energetically and financially this is a fit, you will find a way for this to work. But if you're certified but you don't feel good about doing it, you can examine new ways of going about it because you have options. Again, there's options here. And the fact that this Chariot's coming out, this is a movement card, literally moving. So once you move, I think you're going to narrow down or find an opportunity coming to you that you're just like, wow, this is exactly what I want to do. And oh my gosh, look, it pays more than I would have imagined. Again, by doing some introspection, some soul searching will really help. Really limiting, focusing in on those limiting beliefs is what I should say. Focusing in on those limiting beliefs and lack mentalities. Believe me, I have them as well. I really do. So I'm not just saying, oh, love and light, everything's going to be great if you just, tune into those limiting beliefs and lack mentalities, because we all as humans are almost pretty much programmed from day one that we gotta, every man for himself, survival of the fittest and all this. But with the Chariot, this is a card of success. I think it's going to come after the move. Oh, you don't feel the lack, girl. I know. Oh yeah. Don't feel the lack. Yeah. It can be difficult. And, there are times I'll come out of meditation and I know I'm this limitless being from other realms, but yet I can't get my crap together like financially in this world. Thank God I have a husband who is like financially set, because I can't pull in money to save my life. Again, that's my limiting belief. That's my ego coming through, being like, yeah, you can't make money doing what you love. But yet I'm trying to do a reading for Kirsten. Same thing. This is one of my biggest life obstacles and lessons. So girl, I'm right there with you. But guess what? I'm doing what I love. Yes, the money's really not coming in for it, but I'm still doing what I love. And sometimes, just doing what you love, it's like you kind of have to, put forth that faith that if I continue to do this, that'll come forward. That'll come after. But yes, if I didn't have my husband, I probably wouldn't be able to do what I love, because I'd have to be out there doing something I didn't really love as much to be able to pay, the bills that I can't pay with what I make doing what I do. Yeah, that's why your marriage failed, good. Yeah, it's hard. It's not an easy deal. Yes, no on if you get a job. Yes, let's do that. Kirsten, getting a job. Yes, you are. I know I have a lot of work to do in that department, so I'm not going to be one of these tarot readers up here saying I got my, manifestation life figured out, because a lot of the lessons I'm here to learn are exactly about being able to manifest my life. I know the the mechanisms of how it all works, but I just can't get it to work for me. Other people are amazing at it, but that's just one of my lessons, is overcoming and, not having that imposter syndrome, knowing that, I have a self-worth. This solar plexus ritual we did was just as much for me today as it was for a lot of you. But let's get a yes, no for Kirsten on this job situation, please. Thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate you. We have to get more information. So I think if it's a specific job that you're thinking of right now, I would say there's a different job out there that you're actually going to be getting. Let's see, her getting a job. What does she need to know about this? She's getting a job. The situation will improve. Yeah, I think there's a job that you haven't found yet or discovered yet that will be the one that you go for, and you will actually get a job, meaning the situation will improve. You'll go from not having a job to actually having a job. Again, it may not be your like forever, man, this is the best job ever, I'm going to be here for the rest of my life, but at the very least, it's like a stepping stone onto your path moving forward. Yes, again, they're like, talk to your angels. Yes, this is like step one. Is a lot of times we forget to ask for help. Free will, we think we got it all figured out, or we know we don't have it all figured out yet. We don't ask our angels for help. I'm just as guilty. So yeah, talking to your angels, getting it out there, telling them, they already know, but telling them your limiting beliefs and asking them to help you, and also trusting that the right opportunity will come around. That's one thing I've learned in all of my, bumbling my way through life. And I was really good at college and in school, but like getting out in the real world and actually feeling confident enough to put myself out there, I just never did. I actually fell into my first job out of college by accident. I was shopping for a wedding photographer for my wedding, and she hired me on the spot because I just graduated and I didn't put out one application. Since graduating, I haven't put out one application. And then I've been self-employed since 2011. So not gainfully employed, but just, barely scraping by employed. But I'm shifting it. I'm working on it. But let's tune in. Anything else, Kirsten? Support. Yep. Your life purpose will fully support you financially and all the other things. Yes, it will. But again, asking your guides and angels, or knowing just in your core, in your heart of hearts, that you have that support, that you will be supported, you will be taken care of energetically, financially, and everything in between. You will be taken care of. All right. So you have a lot of options. Spirit doesn't want to narrow this down to, you will get a job doing this or that or this or that. But counseling might be one of them, or just being like a mentor, life coach, spiritual advisor. Any of that can fit into this category as well. We already know you're on the spiritual train, Queen. So yes, keep going on that. You will be able to find a job. That's for sure. But I think it might come after this move. If you do get a job before the move, though, I think it just kind of might be one that you're like, well, I took it as, it's not my dream job, but it's here. It's something. But look, no need to worry. We spend so much time worrying. But yes, that's one thing I was trying to say, and then I got sidetracked, is every time I've been like, Jesus, take the wheel. I don't know what my next move is, where my next meal's coming from, whatever, not any time recently. I haven't wondered where my meals were coming from, but in the past, something always happened in my benefit and I was taken care of. I was trying to pay a tuition for college, and I was like, well, I got another 300, and it's like 300, let's just say for sake of argument, $368 I need to pay for the tuition and books and everything, and I don't have it. And my sister's like, hey, you want to go gambling? And I'm not condoning gambling. This is just an life example. I'm like, I left my purse at home. So my sister's like, here, I'll loan you $5. Well, I won almost to the exact amount, that 368 for sake of argument, almost that exact amount, putting it in the Keno machine. And I'm not someone who could put money in a machine and win more than $10. Like, that's just not my life. Somehow, some way, the stars aligned that day. I got real lucky. But I know better than to, I made all this money, let me put half of it back in and get even more. Like, I know better. You guys remember that game show Deal or No Deal with Howie Mandel, like, pick a case? Every time that people would, get up to like the $200,000 case, I'm like, you need to stop, take the case and run, because you're going to end up with $5 at the end. But they never listen to me. That's one thing I know, is like, when my lucky stars are striking, I know I'm not gonna, go all in on something. I'm like, oh no, okay, we're good enough right here. Let's take it and run. But those instances in my life have been very far and few between. I'm not like a lottery player or anything like that because I'm just okay. Let's just astrologically break this down for my chart. I have a Saturn ruled, so I have an empty fifth house, which is your speculative gains. Your fifth house is like gambling and being able to be good at gambling or winning the lottery. I know eighth house also plays a role in that, which my eighth house has got some good stuff going on, but for the sake of what's going on in my fifth house, Saturn rules my fifth house, and my Saturn is in my 12th house of loss and not making anything. So like after age 42, though, things might shift with that, but I'm 40, so I got 2 more years to really wait it out, play it out, but I'm never, ever going to be that guy that is going to win the lottery and have everything taken care of, because at my heart, at my core, I want to earn and work for what I have before me. I've just always been that way. So maybe that's why I don't go above and beyond what I know I can sustain. All right. Is it okay to manifest things with witchcraft? I was thinking of getting into witchcraft. That's the thing, witchcraft. People are like, oh, it's so scandalous. It's like, what does it mean to you? I mean, are you using these energies to manipulate, hurt people? Or are you using them for your highest good and the good of humanity? I mean, it's all about intent. It's like black magic, white magic, dark magic, good magic, bad magic. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you just trying to, make enough money to pay your rent and buy a sandwich at the end of the day? Like, that's not hurting anybody. But yeah, feel into your heart. A lot of times people can get triggered by the word witchcraft, especially in like a specific religion, Christianity. And I don't know how Hindus really view that or Buddhists really view that, or people of the Jewish faith, Judaism. I don't know, but just from the Christian perspective, growing up as a Christian, that was like a bad word. And, I'm no longer of that religion, but, that word can trigger people. But, just think of it as, your own personal magic. If witchcraft, the word witchcraft kind of triggers you, think of it as magic. Yeah, it's basically just manifesting. And, that's the thing. Even Christians have rituals, which rituals are considered like witchcraft, or that's Satanism, or that's whatever. But like, again, it goes back to your intentions. I mean, there's people in the Bible sacrificing their children, literally sacrificing their children. And here I'm just using a candle spell to put food on the table. I'm just saying. I better not speak too much on that or my feed will get shut down. Because that'll happen. It'll start lagging and then it'll just go off. If I go too far left on something, that'll happen. It's been known to happen. Me too, says Alice. Yes. Okay. So we had another donation come in from Linda for a 1 card. So let's do Linda and then we'll get into Earthy Deva. And that's all the donations I have, actually. So we do have 4 spots available if anyone would like to claim what the summon rain. See, the Native American tribes and probably other tribes would do rain dances to bring rain. And I've actually brought rain before. That's something, rain and wind. I don't know. Not every single time I've tried it, and I haven't tried it anytime recently, but last time I tried it, we had a pretty bad fire season here. And I went into like a 30 to 45 minute meditation, just connecting with the nature spirits and the air elementals. And within 12 hours, we had rain that was nowhere on the forecast. So I'm just saying that stuff works. So try it out. Try it out. And especially if you can get more than 3 or more people involved, it just amplifies it so much. 1's great, 2's perfect, 3 is just masterful. 3 or more, masterful. Yeah, take some of the rain. That's where I am. There's been so much. Local river is starting to flood. Yeah, up in Columbia Falls, where my brother's from, like up near Glacier, the main street was just completely a river, just wiped out. I mean, the road's still under it, but like it's flooded big time. Main road through town, flooded. Yeah. Well, thankfully here in Missoula, we don't have floods, but there's been an awful lot of rain. So I'm fingers crossed we don't have a bad fire season this year, because a lot of times when we get late season rain like this, fire seasons are a lot less horrendous. Yes, California. Sure could use it. That's for sure. Absolutely. All right. Yes, I got your donation, Linda. You are next on our chopping block. Go ahead and post your question, my dear. And then Earthy Deva will round us out unless we get any other donations before I'm totally all said and done. Linda H, 1 card. Well, I call it a 1 card, but really it's more like a 4 card, slightly shorter reading. Or half by half, because it's half price, half reading, I guess. Because I can never just deliver a quick reading for anybody at this point. I'm just going on and on and on and on. We were in San Francisco for 3 weeks and it was gorgeous, but I do know there's a drought, but it was a nice break from the rain, right? Sometimes we just need to have that like other perspective. Yeah, I've just been having cold, rainy weather here a lot with a hint of sun here and there, but it to me feels more like April or early May than mid-June right now. Like, just saying. All right. Reading, general reading. I feel like the maternal energy was with you in the beginning, and I think that was for me. Ooh, let's feel in. Let's feel in and see what's going on for Linda. We're going to pull a tarot and some from the, I always forget the name of this, Messages from Heaven. I can't remember. Let me see if I can find it on my, I know it's a James Van Praagh deck. I always forget the name of it. Talking to Heaven? No, that's that other one. No, maybe this isn't James Van Praagh. Ooh, Spirit Messages by John Holland. That's this deck. Okay. So let's tune in. Oh, my neighbor's kids are screaming. All right. Linda. Message. Find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? And this is what is like blowing my mind right now. See the woman on the card. I'm going to go back to this deck when I felt that energy very strong and show you that card. I got chills. Yes, it was your mother. It was. Here she is. It's the same person. Is that not the same person? Same haircut? Both in red? What is happening right now? Did your mother look anything like that, Linda? She doesn't have to for this to resonate, but wow. That is interesting. I actually want to see outside of just maybe this anxiety and stress you've been dealing with, because I'm feeling it now. Let's just see what your mother's message is for you about this stress and anxiety. Ooh. Here we go. Okay. Ooh. Yes, there's a new opportunity. There's some divine inspiration. There is communication from spirit coming in. There's a big yes. There's a creative endeavor or something you're getting real creative with. A creative solution I just heard as well. Yes. Let's see. And then Two of Swords. Yeah. This is what I love about this. So this is, confusion, not really sure what to do, feeling like you don't have much power in a situation, or just feeling overwhelmed. This is the clarity. It's not quite the Ace of Swords that I would say, ooh, major clarity, but this is pretty dang close. And not just a mental, ooh, I think I know what to do. This is spirit-led. So it's even better than an Ace of Swords in this situation here, Linda. Your mom is really coming forward. She may even be speaking to you through your own thoughts. Especially when you're really stressed and anxious, there might just be this thought that comes in that feels like love, or it's like a solution to your problem, or hey, let's just forget about this. Let's go this way instead. We have 7:43 on my clock. I've been seeing the number 43, and it's 1 hour and 43 minutes and 43 seconds on the live stream. The number 43 has been following me around for about a month and a half, almost 2 months now. And the number 7, very spiritual number, very introspective, learning about yourself, knowledge, diving into the secrets of the world. And then 4 plus 3 also adds up to 7. So the number 77 and the number 743, your mom wants you to look those up because there's additional messages for you in that. Let's get one more before we wrap up for Linda. Any other messages from her mom, please, Spirit? All right. Yes. What we say about that clarity, we got focus. And this is very hermit vibes, which number 7 is very reminds me of the hermit energy. As a life path 7 here, it reminds me of that hermit energy. But this is the number 50, so big changes. As you focus not just on what the problems are, but focus on the solutions, focus on what you're wanting to have happen instead of what is actually happening. And that's not you spiritually bypassing. You're facing whatever's before you, but saying, but what if this? What if that? What if I could change this? Instead of just feeling sucked in and like, woe is me. This is just, I guess this is my life now. I don't know what to do. And taking some power back by focusing, by setting some intentions. Even if this looks like you getting up a little early in the day, if you kind of feel stressed out in the morning to get going, getting up maybe just a little bit early to just do a brain dump, like write out all your worries, your stresses, your happiness, your anything that comes through your mind as you got that pen to paper, and just write it. Because your mom is also saying that as you write these things in the back of the deck, yes, as you write these things, she's going to help come through, like through automatic writing. I don't know if you've heard of automatic writing, Linda. If you have not, please look into it, because you actually do have the gift of automatic writing. But your mom is letting you know there is magic at play right here with this Moonlight enchantment card. And then number 25, another 7. So 777, which is on those like, I don't know, those machines you pull, the slot machine thing that you pull the knob down, and like the cherries and the bar, and then the 777, that's like the jackpot. So you're winning some sort of jackpot. To me, it feels more energetic and like taking your power back kind of jackpot. But then we also have success and then courage, which we did our solar plexus chakra energy here, which is about courage and also is about manifestation and success. So if you did miss that at the beginning, Linda, there might be some messages in that reading we did and that little ritual we did to take our power back and to gain that confidence back in our lives. Woo! Yes, clearing that stress and anxiety. Oh, short black hair. She looked like that in her youth. That's so cool. That's how she looked. She's like, that's how I show up now. She loved how she looked when she was younger. Even if she used to say, oh, I have a big nose, or I have this, or I have that. She, at this point, loved how she looked back then. And she will show up in that energy as a younger version of herself rather than an older version of herself. That's so cute. She's like, I'm not vain, but cute. Aw, she's sweet. She's fiery, but sweet. She's got a sweet side to her, even if she shows up a little fiery. I like that. Aw. Yeah, summoning things. Here's the thing, Ethan. Every time I even pull a card for myself, you can set out this thing. I usually, when I do a live stream like this or a pick card reading, I always run through my whole spiel with spirit. They already know. But if I'm in a hurry, I have like a safe word or a code word that is my spiel in a single word. So you could create, mine's jelly bean. I don't think anyone needs to know my safe word for spirit, but yeah, it's jelly bean. So if I'm in a hurry and I need to connect to spirit and I want protected and everything, I just say, hey, jelly bean, and then I'm protected. I'm ready to channel. But most of the time, because I am who I am, I like to go through the whole, ritual of connecting and saying all my protection things and all of that. Maybe one day before we do the live, instead of doing it before the live stream, I will do it on the live stream so you guys can see kind of how I connect behind the scenes with spirit. But, you can even just have a safe word or, a word that you say to spirit that will do all of that for you. Yeah, it's all about your intentions, because literally your imagination, that is magic. That creates worlds. Our imaginations can create worlds. It can create so much. I mean, think of when we assume things, we create a whole reality that's not even real. When we assume that someone thinks something of us, then we find out later they didn't think it at all. And then we got to kind of go delete, undo. But we can create so much with the intentions we set. And, I'm not saying that if you don't set any intentions and you're just naive that anything bad won't happen. I'm just saying in my past, a few kind of weird things happened when I didn't do all my protection stuff. But for the most part, you're already super, super protected. But if you want to, like Huff Paranormal, he's here on YouTube. He's channeled people like, that's her, Amanda. Oh, I love that, Linda. That's so cute. Oh, you did automatic writing with your dad earlier today. Well, you know what's up then. Just keep going on that because she wants to come through with some of that for you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, health paranormal. Like he has channeled like Charles Manson and Jeffrey Dahmer, and I don't purposely try ever to connect to that type of energy, even though they are, yes, pure spirit in their purest form. Energetically, I don't really connect to that on purpose or even on accident. I've never accidentally connected to anything outside of. I will caveat that. When I was going through my like the day of my Kundalini awakening, like just I was like trying to hate someone because I was just in this incredible state of just pure love that I'm like, well, I know someone that would be easy to hate, Hitler, and I couldn't hate him. Like it was so weird. Spirit brought it up, brought his energy to me, and I couldn't hate him because I saw his pain, I saw his struggle, I saw his humanity, and I saw his soul. And it wasn't, this might be controversial. It wasn't as dark as we might think, because in his most purest form, he is a fractal of God, right? So all of the things that happen, neither here nor there. But yeah, but getting connected to that purposely, I've never tried to connect to like any of that or a demon or I just never anything I wanted to experience. The most, I guess, scary thing that I've connected to was playing with the Ouija board when I was 13. Yeah, 13. And we kind of had this earthbound spirit that was in the house that we were living in at the time. She never hurt anyone, but it was scary because, I wasn't used to that stuff a lot. I would know and sense and see things, but this earthbound spirit could move things and all sorts of stuff, like manifest with voice and everything. And then she wasn't bad or anything, but it was scary. It was a lot to deal. It was intense. Let's put it that way. You signed off and asked your mom if it was her to send me a sign, lights, flicker, or phone buzz. I received a buzz on my phone, so I got back on. Meant to be. Oh, I love that. That is super cool. Well, I'm glad we could bring that through, Linda. Yes. I could just hang out and talk with you guys forever. But let's get into Earthy Deva. I'm going to timestamp 151.55. 151.55. Earthy Deva. We'll get into her two kind of shorter questions or one bigger question. We'll just read what she's got in her email, and I will not forget to timestamp. So any of you wanting a reading today before I close off, well, tonight. It's actually tonight. It's not dark out. Not for a couple more hours here, but it's kind of overcast and still decently warm, but overcast out there. But we're going to read her question, get into that. Anyone else wanting a question answered can always send a donation. They're pinned at the top of the chat, or the information is down in the description below. But she says, as usual, I send my question before getting to bed. For this donation, you could consider a double one-card reading or a normal one that covers a bit of both. I would like a message of reassurance from my work and life and a little love life guidance. Okay, let's just get into it. So life and work. And we'll also pull cards simultaneously for the love life. So work and life here, love life here. Let me go back to my camera so I can see what's up. Check the chat. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So you might be feeling a little overwhelmed, a little stressed out right now at home, at work, at whatever's going on in life. We do have 5 of Swords. Everything is fine. This is basically a double. There's 2 10 of Swords in the deck, but it just says everything is fine. But when we pull this one specifically in this deck, this lets me know that things can get worse. So if you've been feeling, Anna, like things have been really bad or a struggle, they're not going to get worse. But coming out with all that, we've also got the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning, quite possibly in your career or just something going on in your life in general that's really passionate, really inspiring to you. This is creative. This is, you just feel this lust for life that maybe you haven't felt in a while. And anyone that you've been arguing with, fighting with, these arguments, it's like they're fizzling out, going away in some way. Speaking your truth is going to be very important here, but I think maybe some of the people you might be dealing with just can't quite hear it. And it doesn't have to be an extreme example, like you're having a falling out with anyone, but just maybe there's been some misunderstandings and stuff like that. And, just letting people know where you're coming from. You just, don't worry about how they take that information in the future. Just, speaking your truth, that's really all you can do. How they interpret that information, that's on them. Bye, Linda. I'm glad you came back. That was fun. Yes, so love life. It's very interesting. So we have the Seven of Swords, which I'm really reading this is the same energy of the Five of Swords. And the Six of Swords is what bridges the two, or kind of fills in the gap between the two. And the Six of Swords is about healing. It's about moving on from someone or something. So in your love life, there still might be, I'm really reading these here, Anna, as like cords of attachment or cords from the past. This to me feels like you cutting cords, or just, really learning lessons from past relationships that will then lead you to, I really do see one of your next, if it's not the next, you will know very soon in the next relationship you're in that it's not going to be your forever person, or, your long-term committed person. But very soon after, if there is kind of a false start with a love interest, very soon after that one, you will meet the one that you do, have some sort of signed contract with, meaning, in the Hierophant marriage. If you're not someone who wants to actually get married, this is just like a verbal commitment or a physical commitment to each other long-term. But this is you kind of clearing out the past, things that you've had going on in the past. You're clearing this out. Oh, yay. And this person, oh, my kids are home with my husband. Hi, you want to say hi? We got Wrigley.
Hello.
Let's see. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Making silly faces. You getting your melatonin and getting to bed?
I already did.
Oh, look at you. Okay. All right, you better go now. I got to finish my reading. You had ice cream?
No, I'm gonna have
Oh, you're gonna have, oh, that's lucky.
ice cream. It's just ice cream. Okay, ice cream.
Okay. He's very enthusiastic. Okay. But yes, back to your reading, Anna, with the love life. This also came out. So this connection is going to be more spiritual than any of your past love life, love interest, exes. Much more spiritual than any of that. So let's kind of tune back into life in general. Ooh, King of Swords. So yeah, again, what I'm saying about you speaking your truth, this is you taking command of, anyone who's kind of being snarky or any misunderstandings. You're taking command of it in a, not an overbearing way where you're spreading rumors about anybody or anything like that, but just like it's like you're just, maybe the people around you are just around and you just speak your truth, and they heard you, but maybe they're not acknowledging that they heard you, kind of thing. And this could even be at work. If this isn't about a work situation, this is about a place where you go or people you hang out with or are around energetically once in a while. Let's just see anything else that wants to come through for Anna. Love, life, or work. Anything coming out? Ooh, Eight of Wands. Yeah, things are shifting very quickly here. And this is you on the move. I'm really seeing you excited to take this Ace of Wands and run with it in a new direction, or just really amplifying the direction you're already going in. Could be both, because I see like two timelines available to you. One is where you're really focusing on you and your career, and the other is you really diving more into your creative endeavors, but also self-love, which either way you go, you're the kind of common denominator between the two. Loving yourself, accepting yourself, healing from the past. Any people or situations in the past, you're doing a lot of healing, but it's going to take some patience. Yes, you are moving. It's funny too, because Spirit just said getting nowhere fast, but that's not really how I see it. That might be how you've been feeling. Like, I'm getting nowhere fast. And I know you're in a different country than here in the US, but that's kind of a saying where you're doing a lot, but nothing's really happening. That might be what you've been feeling like. But this is letting you know, with a bit of patience, things are moving forward, and you will start to see like the progress that you've made. Maybe even right now, Anna, taking a little bit of stock in inventory in your life and saying, especially in the places you feel stuck or stagnant, or like you're not as far as you wish you could be, just go all the way back to the beginning and just, progressively see how you got to be to point whatever you're at right now. You will see you've actually made quite a bit of progress or quite a bit of distance on your journey of life. This deck was calling out to me. We had 2 other decks stacked on top of it. So it must be an important message for Anna. Love, life, or anything in between. We have Dolomite. Stay strong in your faith. And I'm really seeing this as faith in yourself and faith that there is that love or committed partner on your horizon for you. But as you work on you, you're also working on this future connection. As you heal from past connections, you're also paving the way for this fresh new connection. But it says, a positive outcome is dependent on keeping a positive mindset. A lot of times with this 7 of Pentacles, at times we can feel a little impatient, like, let's hurry up, let's just get this going. But if we actually become present and stay in, well, this is the season of life I'm in. I'm not in a committed relationship right now, but I'm going to live it up and enjoy being committed to me, to myself, and have a lot of fun along the way. But we also have prosperity. So this is going in with your career, your work life situation. It says there's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So there might even be this kind of new opportunity or this inspiration to go in a new direction. Could even have to do with your career, or if you're staying at the same career or the same job, you're doing it a different way. That's actually going to bring you more prosperity, more abundance, quite possibly a raise or a promotion of some sort. Or even, again, if you're leaving that job, a job that's just, it feels better, it pays better, it's just better all around. So let's just get one more to wrap all of this together in a pretty bow. I'm doing a lot of this. I'm getting excited for you, Anna. This is exciting energy. This is nothing to scoff at. This is exciting. But this is a root chakra. We're using the chakra wisdom cards here. Ooh, and I have destiny. I pulled it right off the top. So you are destined to be in this soulmate relationship. It's a very spiritual connection. So this is powerful. And what I was going to say about this is the root chakra energy. So as you ground yourself, as you get present in your moment, dating yourself, feeling yourself for a while, leveling yourself up for a while, it is your destiny to then attract this person into your life. And then you can help build each other up and really create a beautiful life together. So let's see, any closing advice or wisdom from Spirit, please, for Anna or for Deva. 2 more. 2 more. Gratitude and instinct. Yes, just follow your instincts and also your intuition. I know instinct is more of a fight or flight kind of acting without thinking or acting without tuning into your intuition. But I'm seeing you really pairing up your instinct and your intuition to make the best choices for yourself in work, in life, and also in love. And then having gratitude for specifically like the soul sisters or, your female relationships, your family members, your friends, really having gratitude for those beautiful divine feminine connections in your life will bring in this divine masculine counterpart for you. That's beautiful. So I hope that resonated, Anna. I know you're not here. You're going to be watching the replay, but feel free to let me know in the comments what you thought. And anyone else, I'm just going to double check that we didn't get any other donations before we go. It is really warm in this room, so I'm going to look forward when I'm done here to go outside, out back, and just take a couple breaths of fresh air. It's very muggy in this room, even though I have the fan on and the window open. It's just hot and muggy. Yes, enjoy the outside, Ethan. Walk your dog. Aw, what kind of dog do you have? I have a black lab mutt. And it's funny because I was doing some healing on him probably about 2 months ago, I think. And I was really picking up some stuff that he inherited from his father's side, which we got Walter from Animal Control. He was on day 30, and he was the day we got him, or the day before we got him, we went in to look at the dogs, and we were interested in Walter. His name was Buddy at the time, but Walter, we call him Walter. They said, well, if you're getting that dog, tomorrow's the day, because he's scheduled to be euthanized tomorrow. And I was just like, oh, my heart. Definitely we're taking this dog. But yeah, I didn't know what his parents were. He's black with, let's see. I was just editing video of him over here. That's the easiest way to grab him. Let me get it up here. We find the part in my vlog, my writing vlog, where Piggy Woof, that's what I call Walter, Piggy Woof, where Piggy Woof makes an appearance. But this computer is so horrendously slow. I'm very soon in the market for a new one. Very soon. Let's put it that way. Okay, there's Piggy Woof. There's Piggy Wolf. He's super cute. He's a handful. He's got major anxiety, but guess what? We love him. But I tuned in doing some healing that his father was a purebred pit bull. I would never have guessed. And there's no way I could probably prove that unless I get like one of those like DNA tests, but that's what Spirit told me. So I'm going to go with it. Piggy's dad was a pit bull. All right. Hello, Miss Free. I'm just about to sign off. I'm just going to give maybe 2 more minutes for anyone else who wants to donate, and then I'm going to be checking on out of here. I told my husband I'd be about 2 hours. We're 2 hour, 4 minute mark. I don't feel too bad going a little bit over. But I like to do a lot of this, so of course the readings went long, so my 10 spots, I think we had 4 spots remaining, and I still did 2 hours worth, because I just can't stop talking. Bringing spirit through. Ooh, it's warm. Yeah, I think I'm going to go. Unless anyone else wanted to donate. Going once, going twice. Ooh, it's warm. Let me double check my notifications here. Yeah, I think, yeah. Yep, we got everybody. All right, guys, I'm going to go then. And you have a wonderful weekend ahead. I will hopefully be back Wednesday. I was gone this past Wednesday, and I think even the Friday before. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I've been gone like a week and a half. But like I said at the beginning of the live stream, summer really threw me for a loop this time. I just thought, like in my I don't know, idealistic mind, that I could just continue plotting forth the way I had been, being able to work 25 to 30 hours per week during the day. Not when they're home. Oh my gosh, trying to write with those 2 around is not an easy task at all. So my writing is going to have to be in the evening, and my filming is going to have to be as put between chores and other things going on around here. But yes, you guys have a wonderful evening, and hopefully I can be live at least once a week. I'm going to try this summer to strive to keep my 2 time a week schedule. But Wednesday for sure, this is going to be moving forward. Wednesday for sure will be returning to its Woo Woo Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain time slot. And Fridays will probably be during the day at some point, maybe early, maybe in the afternoon. Well, from Mountain Time anyway. I'm going to try to stick as much to those schedules as I can for the summer so that you guys can have some sort of dependability and know. And if I'm not going to be on, when I say I'm going to be on, you can always check my community tab on my page, on my channel, to see if I have updated, if I will be live, won't be live, what's going on, if you want to know, if I change it. So hopefully I can keep in communication with you guys on that. And I'm going to be signing off, so have a wonderful weekend. I'll check you later. Thanks again so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, all things. Checking out my other channels, my main channel, my pick a card channel for Sing Linked, and then below that is my writing channel, my vlog channel, where you can kind of see some behind the scenes of my life and my writing journey, if you're interested. Check that out, feel free, and I will check you next time. Love you all. Have a beautiful day, night, morning, whatever time it is where you're at. Bye!